South Africa has been thrown into a state of intense turmoil as political tensions rise to unprecedented levels following a discovery that has shocked the nation and left political insiders scrambling for explanations. What began as a routine police inspection has escalated with stunning speed into one of the most explosive political scandals in the country's democratic history. Sources close to the investigation revealed that police officers uncovered significant amounts of cash hidden in secret compartments inside President Ramaphosa's private residence, a revelation described by insiders as both disturbing and unprecedented. The discovery came after law enforcement agencies received a confidential tip-off regarding suspicious financial activities connected to individuals within the upper ranks of the African National Congress. Acting on this intelligence, investigators launched a discreet operation at one of the president's private properties only to uncover a trove of hidden safes and compartments built behind walls and beneath floorboards. Inside these concealed spaces, officers reportedly found bundles of local and foreign currency, some still sealed, amounting to what investigators are calling an unexplained fortune. One officer speaking under condition of enmity insisted this was no minor discovery but rather millions of rand and foreign notes meticulously hidden, suggesting a deliberate attempt to keep the funds out of sight. As news of the raid broke, social media platforms erupted with disbelief and outrage. Hashtags like #Ramaphosa raid, #hidden cash, and #NC exposed surged across timelines as furious citizens vented their anger, calling the discovery yet another example of hypocrisy and corruption at the highest levels of government. Many expressed disbelief that a president who has consistently spoken about fighting corruption could now be linked to hidden caches of cash inside his own home, with one viral post asking how a nation was expected to trust a leader who appeared to embody the very misconduct he condemned. Political opposition parties quickly capitalized on the moment, demanding full accountability and transparency. Democratic Alliance leader John Steenhuisen called for an immediate independent investigation into the origins of the money, while leaders of the economic freedom fighters declared the ANC to be a house built on lies and looted money. Inside Parliament, tension rose sharply, with ANC members either refusing to comment or admitting privately that the discovery could represent a breaking point for both the party and the presidency. Many citizens, political analysts, and commentators drew parallels to the infamous failure farm scandal, in which foreign currency hidden inside furniture on Ramaphosa's game farm was stolen, sparking global headlines. Though he defended himself then by asserting the money originated from legitimate livestock sales, this new discovery has reopened old wounds and raised fresh doubts about his integrity, prompting observers to call the situation failure 2.0, only far more serious because this cash was allegedly found in his private residence rather than a business property. Speculation now swirls around whether the president was aware of the presence of undeclared funds in his home or whether individuals within his inner circle orchestrated the concealment without his knowledge. Either possibility is damaging, particularly given Ramaphosa's long-cultivated reputation as a reformer committed to transparency and ethical governance. Sources within the investigative unit described the operation as both delicate and meticulously planned. They indicated that the discovery forms part of a wider probe into money laundering and corruption networks linked to multiple ANC-affiliated entities. Investigators are currently working to trace serial numbers and track the origins of the foreign currency to determine whether it moved through illegal financial channels. One insider emphasized the sophistication of the concealment method, hidden compartments embedded into the structure of the house, suggesting long-term planning rather than a spontaneous attempt to stash money. These findings have intensified suspicions that the operation may be part of a much larger coordinated corruption scheme rather than an isolated incident. Inside ANC headquarters at Latuli House, reports indicate that panic has taken hold. Senior party members have held urgent closed-door meetings in an attempt to strategize damage control as the scandal spirals. Deep divisions within the party are said to be widening, with some factions urging Ramaphosa to publicly address the allegations while others argue that silence may buy time until law enforcement agencies release their findings. Yet the president's continued silence has only deepened public distrust and fueled speculation. Opposition parties, civil society groups, and anti-corruption organizations are calling for his immediate suspension pending the outcome of the investigation. Transparency watchdogs have filed formal requests under South Africa's financial accountability laws demanding a complete explanation for the presence of the hidden funds. For many ordinary South Africans, the revelation has felt like a deeply personal betrayal. At a time when unemployment remains high, inflation is rising, and the cost of living is crushing family budgets, the discovery of millions of rand hidden in the president's private home has ignited outrage. Protesters have poured into the streets of Johannesburg, Cape Town, Durban, and other cities demanding justice and chanting that no one, not even the president, should be above the law. One protester captured the